In this week's Torah portion of Yitro, we read about God giving our ancestors the Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments are one of the most popular sections found in the entire Torah. No matter how religious we are, we've all heard of these laws. They're known throughout the world. But can you name all the Ten Commandments? And if you can you say them in order? As we all know from the movie The Ten Commandments, these commandments were given on 2 tablets, each with 5 commandments. With this in mind, there's an interesting midrash that always helps me remember the order of the commandments. The midrash explains why the commandments were given on 2 tablets, not 1. The reason being, this commandment number 6, don't murder, was given the opposite to the commandment number 1, belief in one God. Because when one murders another person, he is denying the belief in one God. This is based on the Jewish belief that every single person was created in God's image, and therefore there's a part of God in all of us. The consequence of this is that if you murder someone, you are murdering God and denying your belief in one God. Commandment number 7, don't commit adultery, was given opposite commandment number 2, don't follow other gods. Because when one worships other gods, he is in a sense committing adultery in his relationship with God. Commandment number 8, don't steal, was given opposite commandment number 3, don't take God's name in vain. Because if a person often takes God's name in vain, he'll eventually do worse things, such as stealing. Alright, this one may be a little bit of a stretch. Commandment number 9, don't lie, was given opposite commandment number 4, remember the Sabbath. Because according to the rabbis, if one does not keep the Sabbath, he is in effect lying because he is saying that God did not create the world in 6 days and rest on Shabbat. And finally, commandment number 10, don't covet what your neighbor has, was given opposite commandment number 5, honor your mother and father. Because if one covets his neighbor's wife too much, he may eventually have an adulterous relationship with her. Consequently, the offspring of this illegitimate relationship will be a son or a daughter who will not honor their parents. No matter how we remember the 10 Commandments, there is no doubt the 10 Commandments are a great indication of the life that God wants us to lead. In addition, one could argue that they are one of the greatest gifts that our people, the Jewish people, have shared with the entire world. Shabbat Shalom.